What's going on, guys? It's been a little while, but P&W Prepper here, and today I thought I would try to start my YouTube channel back up, get going on some information. I'm just trying to pass knowledge along because that is something I enjoy. So here today with me, I have my new Savage MSR RECON, and there's not much going on for this rifle right now, video-wise, so I thought I would share my experiences with it so far and why I picked this rifle over others like the Springfield Armory Saint or even the Patrol model for the Savage, and on top of that the Rugers and the MP15s, good guns like that, and why I chose this one. So that being said, let's get started. First things first, I'm going to start at the trigger. It's an upgraded trigger, and what's upgraded about it is it's a lot crisper. It has a much more crisp break than my standard mil-spec trigger on my other rifle. Great trigger, very, very little take-up. I like it a lot more. I'm only used to one crappy mil-spec DPMS trigger, and for me this is a big upgrade, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Next thing we got going on would be the Blackhawk furniture. It's a little bit different. Takes a little while to get used to the adjuster being right here. And then on top of that, with the Patrol model, you get just like a standard buttstock. You don't have the extra padding as you do on the Recon. So the Recon has a nice padding system. It's not necessary, but it definitely is sticky, and it lets you it stays on you a little bit better. So like if you are running and gunning in the rain, I feel like this will help it stick to your shoulder so it doesn't slip off. Never happens, but it's nice. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but it's definitely not terrible. Am I gonna replace it? I mean, maybe if I feel like it, but at the time, since I just bought this, I'm a little tight on money right now, and it's really not necessary. It's got QD points on here, right here, and on the other side as well. It looks similar to a Magpul, I guess you can kind of say. Still different, but everybody bases their design off that, and if I'm going to replace anything, it would be a Magpul, so there's really no need to. It works just well. Works just well enough. Next thing, we have the Blackhawk pistol grip, and it's hollowed out. You can't really store anything in there, but I never do anyways. It's got some texture to it, some stippling, however you want to pronounce it. It's a weird grip. It's kind of it's thinner at the top, and then it gets wider going down the grip. It fits my hand just fine. It works great. I like it. And then if you actually notice these little notches right here, that you have a spot to rest your finger in. From if you're left-handed or right-handed, me left-handed, so it's on the other side as well. But it's a good rifle, or it's a good grip, good setup. On top of that, what's nice is this is actually a forged lower, I believe. So it has the custom markings in the little indents right here. It's all forged, one piece. It's nice. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it. Doesn't really make that much of a difference in my opinion. What do we have next? So iron sights. So the standard Savage, this is not a standard Savage iron sight. This is actually a Magpul that I just bought. This is the Savage iron sight on the back, the rear sight. It's just a little one-piece sight. I really don't like it. You have to pull out this little lever or push it in to get it to lock down. It's kind of a pain in the butt. You can't do it one-handed like the Magpuls. You can just flip them down. I only had enough money to purchase the first sight. Next paycheck, I'm getting the Magpul rear sight. Another thing to note is that there is only one aperture. There is no dual apertures for more precise shooting. Does that make a difference for some people? For iron sights, maybe. Doesn't really matter. They're still going to work. However, when I took this out shooting for the first time the other day, when I finally had some nice weather, with the front sight, I only had access to a 20-25-ish yard range, and I couldn't adjust it low enough. My shots were hitting I would say about 6 or 7 inches low, and probably about 5 or 6. 5 or 6 is better. Anyways, I was hitting low, and I had my front sight post adjusted as far down as I could possibly get it, and I was not even close to my target. So that was sort of it for me. I mean, they're not the highest quality. I wasn't expecting too much, but I wasn't even able to get on target at 25 yards. Yes, that is short. Maybe if I took it out to a 50-yard range, it would work just fine. But right now I have access to a 20. I just bought a pair of Magpuls, or a front Magpul, because I'm going to be doing that eventually. Just got it out of the way earlier. They're decent at best. There's nothing wrong with the rear sight. It adjusts for windage only. Can't operate it one-handed like I showed you. But it'll still work. It's a backup iron sight. It'll work for the job. What do I have going on next? So, handguard. So, many of you noticed this already. Free flow handguard. I believe, from what I have heard on other YouTube channels, I think Such's channel and someone else's channel. I think Nuttin' Fancies. It's a Midwest Industry handguard. So that's a big bonus. On my last AR, the only thing that I really wanted to change on it was the handguard. I didn't really care for key mod. Had a crappy PSA handguard, and I was going to get a Midwest Industries free float M-Lock handguard anyways. This exact one. And I just happened to buy this rifle, and it had the Midwest Industries handguard on it. So there's not much to say. It's a Midwest Industries handguard, rock solid. I really like it. Now probably for the best part about this rifle is actually going to be the barrel. It is a 1 in 8 twist barrel, so it'll handle just about anything it'll handle anything you can throw at it. Let's see if the focus is here. Sorry, I'm taking this with my camera. Yeah, so it's a 223-556. It's actually got the 223 wild chamber in it, so it will be a very, very accurate gun. I'm not that smart of a person. 223 wild chamber. From what I know, for those of you that don't know, it's tighter tolerance in the chamber itself, so it makes the gun more accurate a little bit. Will the everyday person notice that? Probably not. But for those of you that want to take this gun out to a longer range, you will definitely appreciate it. It's also got 5R rifling. For those of you that also don't know, increases the accuracy a little bit. There's plenty of videos out there on it. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but 5R rifling, a little bit more accurate. 1 in 8 twist. It's a great all-around twist rate. And then, if I remember reading this right on Savage's website, it has an 11-degree crown, if I remember. That, I don't know what that does. Savage, apparently it makes it more accurate from Savage. Savage makes very good accurate rifles. I'll take their word for it. As for that, you guys, that is it. Just for why I got this. I got this at tombstonetactical.com, and I believe I bought it for $800. I had my local gun store ship it in for me. I didn't feel like paying $800, or I feel like $800 is a great deal for this rifle. I believe the MSRP is closer to $990, $995. So for almost $200 off, this is a fantastic deal. If you guys can find this rifle for under $900, I would take it. It's got everything you need, nothing you don't. It's a great rifle. I only shot 60 rounds through it or so I can't really attest to how much or how reliable it is. Bolt carrier group seems to be nice. Castle nut is staked for those of you that care about that kind of stuff. Mil-spec buffer tube. It should be a good-to-go rifle. Standard HE birdcage. I mean, not much to it. The HE birdcage works. If you guys want to throw a comp on there, or a different muzzle brake, flash hider, whatever you want, go for it. There's really no need to. So, thanks for watching, guys. If there's anything, questions, leave them in the comments, and I will try to answer them for you. I will also have another video on this rifle. I have a Strike Eagle on the way from Vortex. And once I get that on there, I will really push the range on here and try to do some accuracy testing and let you guys know what works in here and what doesn't. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.